What up, Simbas? Welcome back to the Sim Sideline. King College 27 Dynasty. It's Benjamin Banneker, and we got some recruiting news. Verbally committed 4-star edge rusher Parker Mauch. Right guard Rashard Flemming, 4-star. Gotta go back and read all of that. Let's see, we got Dave Boyce visiting this week. Jamari coming through this week. Then we throw him some NIL money. Yeah, we finna go throw him some NIL bread too. Hey, it is what it is. Winning 75% of your road games this season. I think we got one more road game left, so we can still do that. We're at home versus Doak this week. Week 12, 2027. Another ACC Conference clash. November 20th, 7 p.m., 76 degrees. Looks like we got a chance of some rain coming through. Florida State will look to improve its 4-4 conference record against Doak this week. Doak is ranked number 23. We still trying to get bowl eligible. OJ the Jew man then went over 1,000 yards. And we got him in points, total yards game, and passing yards. They got us in rushing. Oh, they only giving up 13 a game. They got a serious ass defense. Like Cutter got TCU. Take a look around the nation. Suckeyes going to New Ryan Field. Miami's number 1. They on the road at Pittsburgh. SC got a top 10 matchup versus I knew. Top 25. I don't understand how the Wolverines ain't number 1, but whatever. And CFP, Miami, Michigan, USC, Texas Tech, LSU, Boise State, Nebraska, Notre Dame, Tennessee, I knew, Suckeyes, Oklahoma are your 12 playoff teams currently. Conference standings, we are in 9th after losing to Virginia last week. That was ass. Players of the week. Miles Woods from New Mexico State, Grayson Perdon, Mark Hamper. That was Cal. Okay, I thought that was Virginia. And Brandon Crutchfield for Cutter's Conference, Zach Williams, and Adam Scooble. Heisman Watch. I think it's still looking the same. Award Watchlists. Damn, my guy went down a position. He fell from 3 or 4. Litnikoff, we ain't got nobody on there. Maxwell, best player in the country. Doak Walker. Gotta got somebody up there again. OJ the Jew man, number 5. Let's set our weekly practice plan. Keep that like that. Got no practice, bro. I thought bro was out. Oh, I guess he healed up. Where P at? He gonna play this week? Look like he gonna play. Alright. Alright, let's tap in. Yeah, we got regular units on. Let's tap in.
Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Duke head coach. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Blue Devils offense comes onto the field first today. Coming out to run the show for this offense, Dan Mahan. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Johnson. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Looking for a man, it's Mahan. They're setting up the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Could be an alley. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Solomon. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing.
Didn't get it.
After that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. On the option. Now the pitch.
Damn.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the first down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
That's reeled in. It's more. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Inside the 30.
Wow.
Avoids the punishment and picks up the first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I got man coverage.
Come on, please make that tackle.
I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Swings it out to the flat, and he'll be brought down.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job, not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come back, and then doing the most and doing the most. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Mauch.
Yeah, baby.
The opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That time we got one around.
For a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season, they're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
We're going AJ the Jew man.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
AJ the Jew man.
Business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. First down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. It makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even?
There's some room.
AJ the Jew man.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
AJ the Jew man.
Explosive play in the running game. Moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Okay.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he breaks
the Jr.
Touchdown, Seminoles.
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks like he's going to try to return it.
To OJ the Jr. He probably
short return. His coverage unit right on top.
8 and 2.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up in the end with the big Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the
Yeah, and I don't think you get concerned or play safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand. Right back and let him do his thing. Let him do his thing.
The defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
I'm getting close to some rough in the passes. It's Spurgeon and Carter's
the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Come on,
this
P.
defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mauch, using his legs to buy some time. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving them, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Got his man downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's It's a terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He just carries it face-long into him and has nothing to show for it again.
That's a really good stop.
Everybody hurt.
They need giving up a bunch of yards on this drive, a bunch of plays. All that matters is keeping them out.
Yeah, it's that mentality you're seeing right now. This is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Fires to the wideout.
Another one.
First half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Another one.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the catch and he's free. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play,
What about OJ the G, man?
When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground.
If he had some speed, he would have scored.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later, and finally they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Relentless, tough running, gets it down.
Let's get all the G, man.
1st down and goal. I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
From the gun, the running back has it.
OJ the G, man.
Touchdown, Florida State.
rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Coming out with it, it's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
Say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field.
A lot of new faces out here on the D.
Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used
the defense is
physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Singleton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders to get that first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Using his legs, it's Daniels. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action.
Whoa. Bring it back.
Turnover can swing momentum.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
To the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Daniels. Makes a pass to Mauch. Ripping off a good
his leg messed up.
inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run, it's Daniels. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants to change this route. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
They brought it.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, man, right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the road, and I can trust this guy. I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Duke sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep...
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. The defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you get a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a player. Man, you can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. You can get the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Caught behind the line. It's Solomon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Mauch. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We all over it. We all over it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Makes the catch.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make
Wasn't that
the
pass
connection.
interference, though?
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet.
That first down.
He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Noles come to the line in the hurry up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job doing their lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight.
Get in there. Short.
He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through.
I think they gave me that one.
Extended a little further.
How about the three-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
Yeah, cross behind. Okay.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Blue Devils sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Tulsa taking on the number 13 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Golden Hurricane coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge...
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. On first down from their own 22. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Moses. They make the stop, and there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. You know, the entire concept of the play action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Able to kick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Might be calling a hot route. Third down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That is a good.
You gotta catch
Wait
that
just a
shit,
minute,
bro.
guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice in Cooper to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
Horrible kick.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Creating some space.
I can't keep letting him through this line.
They've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Hey, man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quick catch on 3rd. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Come on, Russ,
After
nasty.
losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Daniels. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey,
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Noles with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
at this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback, but sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck, but that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch, and I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Dropping back, it's Mauch. Here's a heat. Throws to the wideout. That pass is in.
You
can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give out of the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders. And hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Mahan. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations. With this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. But, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing it each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. fires into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Let's go down to the sideline, Holly.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. This offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Makes the grab in their space. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make. In or out, I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception maybe just the slightest crack in opening here. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back, and you see it.
He's going for the big play. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got to lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So now they come to the line on 2nd and 7 after the delay of game penalty. Running inside, it's Daniels. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Here's a little room there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Handoff to the single running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes.
Let's judge that one.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Take this win and get the fuck up out of Dodge. Alright, let's check out our recruiting board real quick. Go on that. Alright, I think that's good. Do it for this episode. Let's see what's going on. Catch y'all on the next one. Benjamin Banneker signing out for the Sim Sideline.